What's Bus Again? What's Bus Squad Show? Boy, some old bands back on another bus upload photograph. I know how we coming, man. Look, on photo. Hey, this ain't Gunna might be getting banned for. I'm sorry for the light on photo. Like, it ain't working with me today, for on photo, man. That's just how it is right now, folks. Just better with me on photo, you know. Better quality coming on the way for you. If you just stay tuned on photo. If you ain't subscribed, for subscribe on photo. We forget to the no block.
No, one is sitting in jail right now, hoping that his third time of trying to get bail is going to be different than the other two. Now, he tried twice before, and pretty much he got railroaded just like Young Thug. Yes, Young Thug got denied 3 times. He got denied twice, and I'm talking about Gunna, and this is going to be his third. Now, why are they getting denied? Basically, they're not going to let Thug out. The reason why is if you let Thug out and you claim he's Pablo Escobar, El Chapo, this whole situation, you got to let everybody else out. They don't want to do that.
That is fact, though. I ain't gonna lie, for no black. Cause like that's basically why they arrested everybody else because of Thug though for that. But like you feel free the real for free the real for just free the real for lowly all the gas. So for that.
However, right? They also are pointing at some really dangerous acts, and they're putting some things in the air like, because we locked this violent gang up, our lives are being threatened. Yeah, the prosecutors say that their life are being threatened, and they got.
Nah, y'all life ain't gonna be 34. Just let them go, for them. They just want to go help their families, for you feel me, help their community, stuff like that, folks. Y'all life ain't gonna be in no danger, folks.
Security, and they're also saying that the snitches' lives are being threatened. So, because of that, they're
Nah, the snitches good, folks. The snitches, you feel me? All the rats, folks. You feel me? They good, folks. They just go about their life, folks. Just free everybody, folks. Nah, don't free everybody, folks. Keep the ones that deserve to be in jail, like the child molesters and stuff like that, folks. But like free the real though. You feel me though? Like free the real, folks.
out. Okay, now the best chance of somebody getting out. And when I mean they're not nobody out, nobody's getting out. Even the person who's making the clothes that say YSL, you're not getting out. Okay, now one of
I'm talking about even the person that make the clothes that say YCL not getting out. They all ass, folks.
has a chance of possibly getting out. Okay, and the way he has a chance of getting out is essentially the re-indictment of these guys has helped him a lot.
I want to know how much evidence do they really got on them for like they face wise, all that stuff, folks. Like I ain't gonna lie, I'll say gun charges wouldn't even count for real though, cause like folks, they're artists, folks. You think like look at the folks, these is diamonds, folks. You think they people not gonna want to be up after them, folks? They got diamonds on, folks, and they are artists, folks. Like that really got money. You think people not gonna try to kill them, folks? I think gun charges should not be real life. Like they should be able to have guns, folks. They're famous and rich, folks. Why shouldn't they be able to have guns, folks? I'm telling you, folks, they really wanted people to, you feel me, see the light of for them, folks.
Hurt Thug, but
Like forget all them weak laws, folks. Like they really wanted people to see the light, folks. Cause if you really got money, folks, you should be able to have a pipe, folks. I'm not trying to hear them for them, folks. That just how it should be.
him because when they re-indict everybody, if you guys don't know, like sometimes in federal court you'll see a supersede indictment, but in this case you saw them just re-indict everybody, which means they gave everybody the same charges and they added new charges to some. Now, Doug picked up some gun charges and some other stuff,
See, that's what I'm saying. For like, they should not even be catching gun charges, folks. Like, folks, they're famous and rich, folks. Like, why are you trying to get them gun charges, folks? Like, you think like you want a person that's famous and rich to just be outside all willy nilly, folks, with no pipe, folks? Like, no, like somebody go try to rob them, like somebody go try to test them, folks. Like, I'm telling you, that just how it go, folks. Like, they be wanting people to. I'm telling you, folks. That's a real life setup, folks. That's not no real justice system. I'm not trying to hear, folks.
like silencers and all that stuff. He picked up charges from the search at his home.
I ain't gonna lie.
Locked up, but some of the people just had the same charges. Like, for example, Gunna just had the same charge. However, here's the thing. When you do the indictment, right, you also got to do this what's called, you got to list out all the quote-unquote overt acts, right? So you have to list things that make you certain, especially when you're dropping a rico.
I ain't gonna lie. If y'all wanna read this from, let y'all read this from. Feel me? Y'all got that side. I'll put myself like down her. Say defendants, told you that last year were subject of a traffic stop for speeding involved in the stop where two vehicles Yeah, were two vehicles, one being driven by Williams and the other vehicle closely following Williams, containing four individuals who were armed with numerous weapons and with high capacity magazines to include AK-47 30 round mag and folks. But look though, folks, you think the people that's after them don't got something bigger than that, folks? The people that's looking for them probably got rocket launchers, folks. They probably got rocket launchers. So how you gonna get mad at them for carrying 30, folks? 30, folks. And people that's after them probably got rocket launchers, folks. All type of, you feel me, outer space guns, folks. Like they just trying to protect their flesh, folks. They rich and famous, folks. They driving exotic cars. I bet you they ain't get booked in no Honda Civic, nothing like that. I'm telling you, they got booked and and some expensive whip, folks. I'm telling you, for I already know, folks. They're rich and famous, folks. Why should they not be able to have guns, folks? It's like saying the president should be able to have a pipe. Shorty, he's the president, folks. You know how many people he make mad, folks? He should be able to have a pipe, folks. The judge should be able to have a pipe, folks. Bro, 12. If that's the case, 12 shouldn't be able to have pipes. I'm not trying to hear, folks. They be killing innocent bystanders. It's on YouTube. What the fuck? My son probably, I ain't.
Charge that these guys are all in the same gang, that these guys move together, that they're doing all these things to further the gang, and essentially they left out Gunna out of one of the things that they included him in before. Now, what is that? On May 18th, 2018, they're saying that Gunna was in a car with Young Thug, and they were riding down the freeway, and there was another car behind them with a bunch of shooters. Just imagine a bunch of hoodlums in the back in another car with AK-47s and 30-round clips, and they were all there just to protect Gunna and, of course, King Slime. Okay, so when the cops stopped them, right? Obviously, they probably
Right, for protection. Not to go BLS with nobody. They just trying to go handle their business. You feel me? And protect themselves, folks.
ticket or whatever they had to do. However, in a RICO case, this is being used to say, see, I told you these guys are in a gang. The leaders of the gang, and they're calling the rappers, right? Which obviously is Young Thug and Gunna. They're in a car up front, and there's shooters in the back. Also, one of them rapped about it. I think it's Gunna. It might.
But how you know that they knew the people behind them though, folks? How you know they knew them, folks? How you know they weren't just some people following them? You don't know that, see?
Or it might be Thug. I actually think it's Gunna though. What he says, yo, we ride.
And then you can like people. A lot of people don't know how to drive. They closely follow behind people, and that's how accidents be happening. You feel me, folks? So how you know that one just like no driver, that one associated with them and stuff like that, folks? Like they just be trying to put cases on anybody, folks. Wow.
We got shooters with the choppers in the back. Like, nigga, did you just describe the actual situation? So anyway, they use that and the lyrics to basically say, look, these dudes are in the gang.
No,
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. They do be on lyrics crazy now.
Now, because in this re-indictment, they left out Gunna's name. So they kept Thug's name. They left out Gunna's name out of this count, or not count, but overt Act 75. Essentially, his lawyers are saying, yo, all the other overt acts y'all got him on aren't violent. Okay, you know what they got Gunna on? Having a bunch of weed, meth, or meth.
I ain't gonna lie. Weed for like everybody smoke nowadays. For like you feel me? Probably, little folks probably just like getting off the dope. For little folks probably like you feel me, get off the dope, cooling for that.
Amphetamines and also what do you call it again? Hydrocodone. Basically, all drug charges, right? In sense of, but it's not charges actually. They're just saying these are facts
Little folks was a user. For he probably was a user. For
about the case, and they're basically saying that he was having these drugs or about to sell these drugs. You know, clearly he's
how you know he was about to sell them? Little folks, I'm telling you, little folks probably was a user. Most likely he was a user. For little folks probably was addicted to drugs. For he probably was a drug addict. For like, well, is a drug addict. For like, come on, folks.
selling drugs. But when you have a certain amount, they say you could sell it, but you're doing it for the benefit of the gang. Now, let's be honest. If somebody only sells drugs for the gang and you don't have no type of information of them doing anything violent for the gang, why wouldn't you be able to let them out of jail, right? Like,
How you know he sell drugs? What if he used the drugs, folks? See, that's why I be this stuff be blowing me on the gas, folks. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, keep y'all head up, stay up for your fun. I'm getting up with y'all, man. Let's get it.